Okay. All right, we're going to go ahead and get started. As a reminder, the Wellness Committee members are responsible for, at some point, either on Monday or shortly thereafter at some other type of meeting or training, sharing out some refresher or information on Teacher Fit. So I put together this little table, just it's really for you to serve as kind of not a script, but some information to cover and with the staff. But I'll share it out too. I'll clean it up a little bit more before I put a link out to staff. So if they need to hit on a link or go somewhere, they'll have the ability to do that after you have shared out the information. But what I wanted to start out with was, and what you would start out with your staff is from your computer. So you would go in to the website, and I'm actually going to go there now and log in so you can see this. And hopefully I can keep track of what's on here as well from my other computer. Give me just a second. So if they were, once you say you're up in front of your staff and you just let them know, I'm going to provide you with some information on Teacher Fit. For those that have not set up an account or done anything with it, the link to the presentation that was sent out is over to the right. What I'll probably end up doing is also putting the recorded video in there as well, but this is the one where they can actually click on the links and do whatever it is that they need to do to activate some things. So the first one is, if they haven't set up an account and if they want to do that, they can do so by clicking on that link, and I'll put a page number as far as where they can look for that in the PowerPoint. The website actually, though, is sugarwad.com. And then what you'll tell them is, as far as signing up for an account, that's where they'll find the information in the presentation. So I'm going to go to the sugarwad.com, and we're going to start on the computer, because as you know, they can access information from the computer, and then they can also access information from the app. I'm trying to pull this document up on my other computer so I can kind of walk through what it says. Come on. My computer is logging. It's being very slow. So. Come on. Oh, great. Can't connect to this network. Wonder. right, I think I'm on maybe now. Technology's great until it doesn't work, right? Come on. All right, let's see. I don't know if I'm just not, it's not, still not connecting or what. Rah. It's just spinning. All right, I guess I'll just kind of go back and forth. So where we're going to start is we're on the website, and if people are logged in, they are going to see this, and they can log in here, obviously. And then if they don't have a login, obviously there's instructions within here, and I'll put what page number it is on the presentation. If you want to give them time to do that, you can. If you don't, they can just look off someone else or look at the screen, at least while they're on the computer or while you're on the computer with the website. So the first thing that we're going to look at is you're going to have them go to workouts in the top right-hand corner. I apologize, I'm having to switch back and forth. What a pain. All right, so they're gonna go to workouts, and then they're gonna go, you'll have them go to programming calendar. So what you're wanting them to see here is the information that's available on the calendar, you know, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. They can also go to that calendar and scroll back or pick days that are from previous weeks if they're wanting to look at a workout or information on a recipe or a wellness activity that they liked from the past. So they have the ability to do that from here after clicking on, again, workouts and then programming calendar. So when they go over to the left, and I kind of have it in the table just to kind of give them the information, is on Mondays, you're going to find something called a mindful message. And that is something I have sent it out one time to everybody. I need to put it in my Google Calendar, so I just automatically do it every week, where there's a mindful message. It's something that's on through YouTube, and they can listen to that. And it's really just for staff. Then on Tuesdays and Thursdays, what they will find are the yoga workouts. So those are available on Tuesday, Thursday. Monday through Friday are just a variety of different workouts that some require some equipment, some do not. And they can see those. On Wednesday and Friday, what I've seen in there are guided meditation activities for them. And when you're looking at the calendar, you can kind of show them those. See, like here's the guided, this is actually guided meditation, guided walking. Here's your mindful message for the week. So you can kind of point those out as you're saying, you know, on Tuesday, Thursdays, you're going to see yoga. On these days, you're going to see workouts. Typically on these days, you're going to see a mindful message. The other one that's on here is Saturday. There's a movement challenge that they have for people on Sunday. It's always a preparatory activity for the upcoming week. And then on Mondays, and these are not every week, but they have information on the quarterly nutrition information on Monday. So you could find maybe a Monday, if we go in here and look, it's not every Monday, but if you were to go in and maybe before the training, or maybe we can find one here today. Let's see if there's something here, and I don't see it, but There's personal wellness activity. Let's see. Can't remember when they started one. I'd have to go back in and. But just to remind them that they have quarterly nutrition programs. One should have started, again, I'm trying to remember when they started it, if it was at the very beginning of the year. I remember seeing it. I should have put what I can do is I'll put a little note in there and find the newest one. So when you're going through this calendar with your staff, I'll put like the newest quarterly nutrition program started on this date, and they'll see the information over here on a Monday for them. So I'll do that after we get done today, so you'll see that in that table. And then what I've noticed with the recipes is they're just kind of scattered on different days. There's really not a set day. So I'll go in and beside recipes here, I'll put in a few dates where I have seen some recipes, so at least then you could scroll back and show them where those recipes are listed and kind of what that's all about. The other thing, and I just noticed this, and this is on the app as well, and I'm going to add this. I hadn't seen this until just right now. But right here, I'm going to put, when you go to this workout of the day, this is actually theirs, right? So this is the information for the teacher. Something that they added a couple of weeks ago, at least that's when I noticed it, is now they have student programs. So even though those people, everybody is not using Teacher Fit for their own benefit, this is something that they could use with their students. So where I've seen this is on Mondays. There is a classroom break guided meditation activity, and there is a movement class break. Both of those are through a YouTube video, and I kind of listen to them, and really anybody could do that in their classroom with the students. And from what I can tell so far, they're just placed on the website or on the app on Mondays. So again, something that you can use with their kiddos if they wanted to throughout the week. One thing you kind of have to talk to your staff about is who's going to do that, because of course kids aren't going to want to do the same thing 10 times. Not that somebody would do that. At elementary, I would just say let the homeroom teachers probably do that with their kids. At the high school or the middle school, you might designate a teacher that's going, that's interested in doing it and that's dedicating that time to do it, instead of 5 teachers doing the same brain break or meditation activity with the kids. So just a quick note for you to think about at the high school level with them. Yep. It's like that guy is leading the activity. It's pretty simple. He's standing there and he's showing them, hey, everybody, stand up. And we're going to do, he kind of talks a little bit, very appropriate for secondary, but little kids can do it as well. I'd almost say it's probably more geared toward your older kids, but little kids can follow along as well. At least that's kind of from what I've seen on here, it would be okay. Let's see. And again, remember, I'll put that on here. This is where you go back and forth. So workout of the day is for the teacher or the staff member. And where it says student programs, that's where you click over to that particular side of the calendar and you'll see the student programs listed there. Any questions about the website or anything else that you feel like that you would want to share with them here? Okay. Now, on the app, again, I'm not going to be able to pull this up here. So what you'll want to do right now is go into your SugarWOD app. Again, if they have not downloaded that app, they'll click, and you can see I already have it going to the presentation, and it tells them on page 6 how to download the app and what information to type in there, because obviously we have a subscription, so there's a specific code that they have to type in and such to get access. So just a quick note about that. So I'm going to go into the app. And the first thing, because this will be new to everyone and maybe this will keep their attention, is when you first see the app, it's going to say today up top. You'll see the Teacher Fit logo there in the middle. And then right underneath that in blue, it's going to say Teacher Fit. And then underneath it, it's probably going to say, and unless you've already switched it, it's going to say workout of the day. So remember on the app, you're just going to see one day at a time, as where when you opened up the website, you see the whole week. But on the app, you just see one day at a time. And in that top left-hand, I'm sorry. I just lost myself here. Hold on. Let me get back. So if I want to see today, it's up there. And then if I am wanting to look at a different calendar date, right there beside the word today, beside the Y, there's a drop down arrow. And what that will do is it will open up your calendar and you can scroll back and forth from one day to the next or 1 month to the next. Typically you would be scrolling backwards because there's not going to be information moving forward necessarily. So if you were wanting to go back and look at, say it's Wednesday and you wanted to listen to the mindful message for yourself, you could scroll back to Monday the 13th and that information would come up and you could click on that link. But if you're wanting the information for today, that's what's automatically going to appear on the screen. When you scroll down, you're going to see, like what I'm seeing here is like no workouts available. Are you seeing that on yours? So if you were to go back, let's say to the 15th. That's weird. Are you guys seeing no workouts available? Or is it just me? Oh, I'm sorry. I'm on student. So I'm sorry. I'm sorry. That's why I'm like, why am I not seeing anything? So on today, you're going to see workout of the day, and it's going to have a description. So it's upper body, DB strength, it has the exercises, the score, it has the link. And then if you actually do that activity, then they can log their results. You also, because it's a Thursday, are going to see the yoga activity and the link to do that. And if you do that, you can log your result. Then the other thing that you'll always see on these pages is your personal wellness activity. So if you're doing something on your own that's not the workouts that Teacher Fit has put into the system, you're going to be able to log your information under personal wellness activity. And there's a little box for that. All right, then the other thing that we were going to take a little time to show them is the whiteboard down, so where it says bottom of the page, and you're just going to go from left to right and kind of take them on a little bit of a tour on what each of these little links does. So I put a little description in there on the whiteboard. Again, the whiteboard is just schedule, like what we looked at on the website. Or right here, you see today's whiteboard or today's schedule or information. Again, you'll have the Sugar WOD or the Teacher Fit, whether it's yoga or another fitness activity, or it can be your personal wellness activity that you're logging there. Then when you go to Friends, to the right of that, this is where names of people who have requested you as a friend will appear here. And this is something where what you'll see here is all the activities that your friends have been completing. Here they can give you a fist bump, you can give them a fist bump, you can give them a comment, etc. So like I have, let me see. Trying to look here. So I have like Diane Lowry is a friend of mine, and she logged a workout. And let's say I go down and I look at her workout and I can just give her a little fist bump. I can make a comment, say, hey Diane, you're doing a great job, keep up the great work, etc. There's also Teacher Fit as a friend, so there's going to be postings of things that they have in here too. So again, this is just kind of a running log of all of your friends and what they're doing on TeacherFit. Does that make sense to everybody? Hopefully I'm not missing anything, but like I'm scrolling down and that's what I'm seeing is all of my friends that have logged or published something in here, or TeacherFit and what they're putting in there. Then when I go to the middle one, this is the me. So here I'm going to see my information and activity, active days per week. You can go recent, last 12 months, all the time. You can look at your participation stats. For example, who posted maybe a comment to me, who gave me some fist bumps, how many fist bumps I gave. And then down below, you are going to see the workouts that you've logged, again, in here. Again, it's just kind of a log of what you've done. So again, you have active days per week, participation stats, workouts that you've logged, etc. It also looks like up at the top, you have some tabs here where you can, on the left, you see where it says friends. Here's where you can actually see a list of your friends, that little blue tab. Then barbell PRs, if you're doing that, honestly, I don't know a lot about that one, so I can't really give much information. Same thing with benchmarks. And then if you go to the logbook, that again is that calendar. And from what you can see here, it gives you a little bit more than one day. You can go in, for example, and click on that. And what I'm seeing up at the top is Sunday, below that Monday, then Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, and Saturday. And I can click on each of those if I wanted to do it from here. And let's say that I went to Monday and I did the mindful message. So I'm going to click on that title and then I can log my result from here as well. So you can do that, you know, from the app at the beginning where you're seeing the whiteboard, or you could go under me and you could click on the logbook over on the far right, the little blue one, the little blue tab, to find something that you want to do or that you did and you want to log that information or log that workout. From what I can tell here, it has a little bit of a description of the activity. It also has the YouTube link, and then again, where you can log the result. So pretty efficient use. As far as notifications, this is going to be, if you have a friend request, so somebody had gone in and requested me as a friend, I would have a notification. It might have a 1 or a 2 inside that bell, and it would tell me if I had a friend request. Another thing, it will tell you, and I need to add this, but oh, I did already. Like if somebody gave you a fist bump or commented on something in regard to your workout, you would see that under notifications as well. When you go to the 3 dots where it says more, here is where there's a number of things. So up at the top, you have, like mine says Holly Francis, and then I have my info, photo, primary gym, which mine's TeacherFit. I have some settings and a fit feed. Don't use a lot of that, but it's all there. I have a friends feed under friends, pending requests. So again, if somebody has requested me as a friend, that's a place where I could go and see that as well. Again, you can see I have 11 friends on mine under your friends, and you'll find a list of your friends. And then if you wanted to add a friend, this is where you would do it, or is at least one place where you click on add friends where the little magnifying glass is, and you can type a name up at the top by the magnet to the left of the magnifying glass. And if they are in TeacherFit and have an account signed up, they're going to show in there and you can add them. If you put their name in there and they're not a member or haven't signed up for TeacherFit, they're not going to be there. So you would type it in and then you click to add, like request them as a friend, and then they have to go in and accept. Hold on just a second. Under tools and resources, you have a percentage calculator, which some people might use for different workouts. Of course, I don't, but you could. One thing that's really cool, and I would point out, is the movement instruction, because many times in those workouts, they might have a description of a move in there, and you might want to see a little video on what, for example, what's an abductor rock, or what is an arch up, or what's an atlas stone. And I'm just pulling these off of the site, and it'll have a really quick little video of what that looks like. Typically the person, if you're watching the video, he's going to be doing that with you, but that is a place where you can go and see that. There's some other things like Instagram. The Help Center has, like, if you have any questions, you can go to the Help Center, and there's all kinds of ways to get answers to questions that you have. If you want to send them feedback or rate them, you can do that as well. And then down below under your account, I don't even think I really put this in here, which I can, but you can find information about your account. You can change your password, you can delete your account, and you can log out from here. I need to add that into the table. I obviously didn't do that earlier. So my question to, like, Audrey and those that are here with me, is that enough information to share with the staff and kind of just walk them through a couple of little highlights? Oh, I know what I forgot about the website, and then also going into the app. The one thing I did not show you on the app, and let's do that now, is go back to the very, like your home page, and up at the top, so you logged in, and you're gonna see the Teacher Fit logo with the circle and the man inside of it, and right below there where it says Teacher Fit Workout of the Day in blue, if you click that right drop down menu, this is where on the app you can switch over to the student programs, and you can see the mindful, I think it was meditation, and the little classroom break activity. Remember to tell them that, like today, I pulled that up and it says no workouts available. Remember, at least at this point in time, those are only offered on Mondays. So that if they were to go back under today and go back to the 13th, and they were to look, they would see a guided meditation classroom break, and they would also see a movement classroom break for the students. Again, I really think this is something that, for those that aren't using this for their own benefit, would really maybe find this beneficial to share with their students in the classroom. I know lots of teachers use or have brain breaks or are doing some things with them, but this is just something that they've added through this particular subscription. Audrey, do you have any questions, or did I forget anything?
No, I think that's plenty of information to share with them. We have 10 minutes on Monday, yeah, which this will totally, I'm sure, be plenty, and they'll want to play around in there too some. So.
Yep, and that's the thing, and I'll put more in here. And if you're just kind of going through it real quick, they'll be able to go back to this table, and I'll clean it up before Monday, and because you're going to be going pretty quick, and they can go back to this and go, oh yeah, that's right, she said this is what the whiteboard, what's here, and this is what's there, and kind of give them a quick reminder of things that maybe they missed because you're going pretty quickly. Okay, do you all have any questions, gals? No, but I can go in, and I do know there's a way to track that. I haven't looked at it, but I'll go in and ask him. And one thing I could do, and I can do this tomorrow, is I will send out this table, and I'm going to say your wellness rep is going to be sharing some, just a refresher and a few new things that are available through Teacher Fit on Monday. If you haven't had the opportunity to go in and register your account, I'll give them those directions and just say, please do this before Monday, so you can actually log into the website and to the app and follow along, or at least along, maybe with someone else. So hopefully that'll get a few more people to sign up, and if I give them some time over the weekend to do that. Or, huh? You think school's gonna get canceled? They canceled my meeting in Topeka already, and it's next week now. Awful. Yeah. So, okay. Well, I'm going to sign off just to get this done, and I will share this video out because it's such good stuff, you know. Haha.